of the reserve grade GDFL Grand Final here at St Albans. And East Geelong, very handy, what are they, 38-point leaders. Timmy Dale again dominated the ruck all day, the big fella. Good tackle as well. Loose ball now. Oh, going in hard. Was that, that looks like the Animals' mate there in Butch.
It might be too.
Mapalatbalangi.
Playing his last 150th and last game today, Butchie. I think a big factor was they needed Purvis to play a really good game, and I think he might have just lowered his colours in that centre bounce.
I reckon he got on the piss last night, didn't
well, most of them look like they have, the way they play.
You can't say that, can you?
Well, they've lost their spark. I've seen them the last 2 weeks, and they've been great, you know?
Well, Sanders come. Thank you very much.
Sneak one in. Don't tell Fano.
The Roo boys going to attack. Good work there, Fernandez again. I think you'll find.
He'll get a free kick too, I think.
I've made a blue there, Grubby. It looks like Cormick. Macca Evans. Macca Evans has come through like the Southern Aurora then. Cop one around the corner. Handball's off now to his teammate. Does well there, Lukey Price. Goes out to the outer side of the ground. Chance now, Spencer. Plays up the ground looking for a bit of brotherly love, was it? No, Foxy. The Foxter goes to the big fella. The red Ranger. Ranger drives it up to half foot. No one home, though, for the Weagles. As we see now, Vickery ends up with the footy. The Dasher kicks it long to half forward. The Roo boys into attack. Oh, he's dropped it like an animal. An animal it was. Out of bounds, out of sight of the ground.
They've been doing that all day, haven't they? They've got their hands to a lot of the footy, Anakie, and they just can't hold on to it.
Just worn out, mate.
Look, I think they are. As I said, I've watched them the last couple of weeks and they've looked really terrific, but today they haven't got the spark. As Big Reuter goes up with Purvis, no one gets the tap out. Comes out towards, is it Evans or Fernandez? One of the
Fernandez, mate, he's just about BAG for me.
Played a fantastic game, a funny little tap there, and it comes back now. Comes back to Anderson. Anderson puts it up towards the centre position. Has been handballed over towards the Anakie boys. It's picked up there. He's holding the ball. No, ball it up, umpire. Don't play holding the ball on that one, for God's sake, and he doesn't.
Must be given an opportunity there, Grubster.
There's no prior opportunity whatsoever. They've done a reasonable job, the umpires. Tatnall and his mates. As it's tapped out there, now a bit of a high tackle call. Play on. No one can get rid of the ball, and he's going to have to bounce it again. He's played holding the ball this time. Just as you give him a rap, they go and make a blinder of a decision. No prior opportunity there whatsoever, but it's going to go to the big fella. Frankie Papalinga. What sort of a kick was that? It looked like a rugby kick from the New Zealand All Blacks. As Vickery picks it up. Up they go! Beautiful mark in the corner there.
The animal!
That's the animal.
McRae.
Puts it in towards the big slugger and he just can't get there. And the defence is too strong again. And that'll be big Price from East Geelong.
It needs to drop about 3 stone, doesn't he?
And that'll get him back to heavyweight.
Just couldn't get there, could he?
No, he couldn't get there.
The Weagles can. Lovely kick now to half forward. In front, good mark. Mick O'Leary not paid. Yes, it is.
Well, you can't pay advantage on a mark, so he must have paid the free. What's going on here now?
And 50, if you don't mind, umpire.
Well, how can he pay 50? He called play on.
Well, you can do anything, just bloke. Fair dinkum.
I can't see that one. I thought he paid the mark, then he paid advantage when you're not allowed to, then paid it down the ground.
Well,
but it puts him within scoring distance, Ronnie.
Grand final umpires, they can do what they want to do. Make their own rules up, mate. Anyway, chance here. Nice looking kick off the boot there from Benny Bowman. Doesn't quite cover the journey. Loose ball now. Mickey O'Leary dives on the footy, pumps it out, but it goes straight in the arms there of the Diesel. McMurray goes out wide, but again, plenty of Eagles out there. Nice mark taken. I think you'll find it's Bowman again. Drive the East Geelong boys into attack. Nice looking drop punt to the pocket. The big men fly.
O'Leary could have got a free.
Yep, fist on it. Punched out there now, wide. Chance now for the Roo boys. Driving on the footy. Quick hand pass out. Good work there was Justin Lewis.
Oh.
Quick kick now. Vickery under the pump. Hand pass to Kingy. Shells the dummy nicely. Hand pass backwards, puts his teammate under the pump there, and I think that could have been King. Copped another one high, but umpire says play on. Vickery, time to steady, kicks it long.
No one home.
The big red ranger.
Shows why he's the Ivan Tanzing medalist as he puts it back towards his teammate over there, Ronnie in... Geez, it's a long way over there, isn't it?
It is a long way.
I can't see that far.
Spencer, Spencer's got to be one of the Spencers.
Well, they've had it all day. It might as well be one of them. They've had it all day.
Oh, dearie me.
In it comes now, into the forward line again. Oh, he's going to clean someone up, Slugger, but he takes his eye off the ball, but McLean backs up. Kicks it towards the boundary line over with King. King now, it's a scrubby old kick. He's also gone for the boundary line, and this time it's going to find it and throw it out on the half-back flank.
Yeah, they've had enough, haven't they?
Yeah, they've had enough there. I think they've put the queue in the rack and said, well, let's come back next year in 2012 and do a little bit better.
What happened to Coxie's time clock?
I don't know.
Huh? That's no good, that's...
In it comes now. No one can grab the ball. The umpire's going to pay a holding the ball free kick when no one actually ever picked it up, so I can't work that one out either. They're just starting to struggle too. They might be getting tired, the umpires, but up they go now. Big Reuters in the van. He's going to take a mark. He decides he was going to play on, then decides not to. They're going to take it off him for an elbow. That's unbelievable umpiring. And Vickery's going to take the free kick. I don't believe that. Puts it in towards the full forward position. Oh, they're looking for teammates everywhere, but there's just none there, and the East Geelong defence come flying out again. Here they come now. Bring it over this side so I can see who you are, you mongrels. McLean now tries to get to the ball. That's Fernandez again, is it, or Evans?
Cool. It's Fernandez, mate.
It's
the
Fernandez.
Blue Boots.
He's probably best on the ground, Fernandez.
He's done everything right, I tell you. Look at him running. He's got full of run.
Give it back to Fernandez. But he's gone the wrong way. He'll get it in a minute anyway, the way he's going.
Yeah, he's a fit young fella.
Big fresh air shot, then a big punch along the ground. O'Leary can't quite get the front spot, but he gets the ball anyway and snaps a ripper! Oh,
that's number 6.
Sixth.
Number 6.
Can't do anything wrong with these boys, Ronnie.
Too easy, isn't it?
And I've got a funny feeling that Cogsy's finally returned with a time clock. If that's the right time, I'll go, you imbecile.
Comedy capers in the box.
Unbelievable.
Well, scoreboard check shows that the East Geelong Eagles 9-8-62. Great personal effort. Sean O'Leary, 6 goals to his personal tally. Anakie 3 straight, 18.
Not sure about you, Ronnie, but I've got a funny feeling this one could be over.
9 minutes gone to the final quarter.
Another Shepparton free kick. They've paid 4 or 5 of them today.
They certainly have. Breaking clear there. It looked like it was Chris Fox. But he's been made to give the ball back to the big fella, Timmy Dale. He's been good, the Moose.
Yeah, he's been very good, actually. So's this bloke.
Goes out wide. Chance now. Runs his full turn. Kicks a lovely looking kick, but he kicks it straight down the throat there of...
he kicks it back to
Mitch White.
Crikeys.
And now, chance here. Looked like Timmy Savage it was. Hand pass okay. Finds a teammate out of sight of the ground. Kicks it under pressure. Back in the
Leary's
back.
going to get another one here.
Leary, you don't tell me.
And he has. No, he's missed it.
Just get him off. 6 goals, 3. Well,
big left foot kick out towards the half-back. That's travelled 60 metres. And big Luke Wilson takes a mark. Gets the handball on. Goes out to McMurray. McMurray puts it up towards the half-forward flank. Nobody can quite take the mark. They're giving young Spider a bit of a go here. Or Luke Wilson it might have been.
That's the Spider.
Out it comes now. Oh, great mark. No, yes, he's paid it. Young Lotes, he's tried pretty hard, Lotes, but he just hasn't quite been good enough today. And out it comes now. The East Geelong defence has been superb all day, and they're not letting up. As it comes out now to Bowman. Bowman steadies things down a little bit, goes back. Don't think you need to go back, son. I think you got it one as Cuttajar gets the mark, puts it out towards the half-back flank. Here they come again. They're running in waves now, the East Geelong boys. Anakie have dead set stopped. He's gone back the other way. Can't see the point in that, Ronnie.
No, but still.
And Royden
Possession.
now takes his 15th mark for the day. He's played a great game, actually. He showed us why he is the medalist. Steadies it up, slows it down. Goes for the... Oh, he kicked smothered. Could have been 50. You didn't see the play on. Out towards the wing position, and the ball goes out of bounds for another throw-in.
He's picked something out there. Looks like a chance here. Looks like Mitch White's going to get the free kick, the pup.
No, well.
Drive Anakie into attack. The umpire said that was deliberately out of bounds. Well, Ranger dominating this last quarter.
In the last quarter, he's absolutely dominated, yeah.
Ball now up to half forward, back of the pack. Nearly a nice one-hander. Looks like that was Damien Mullins as the big moose comes off the ground. Great game from the big fella.
Yeah, he's done a terrific job.
And Guns Mark Thomas back on for the Eagles, who enjoy a 45-point lead. And we've been travelling 12 minutes of this final quarter of the reserve grade GDFL Grand Final 2011 here at St Albans. And again, the Red Ranger kick, not a good one. And again, chance. Good quick hands there was Luke Wilson, who's been busy for them, the big ruckman. Quick kick. They're looking for Bowman. And thank you very much. The Buckley Cup was the reserve grade. Why didn't they put that in the program? The Buckley Cup.
Is that Jimmy Buckley? Out it goes now. Out towards the wing position. It's another mark to East Geelong. And Sponner gets another run, probably the last run of the day. They're making the changes, East Geelong. There's a 50-metre penalty here. And Mick O'Leary comes off for a rest, and that'll be the last you'll see of Mick for the day, I would have thought. With about 7 minutes to go, I think he'll probably sit on the warm the bench for the rest of the quarter. And he comes. He's seen a lead, but there's been cut off. Oh, dropped a sitter there. And the big fella again tries to punch it off the ground. Now he's going to get caught holding the ball because I think he might have dragged it in. He gets it out now. Goes out. Oh, a beautiful kick up and towards the forward line, but the good defence by Anakie. And it's rushed through for 1 point. And that may move them. That's their first point for the day, actually, Ronnie, isn't it? No, it's East Geelong. Wrong end of the ground. How many have I had? None. I should have some.
Not enough.
Not enough. In he comes now. Puts it up towards Big Wilson again. Can't quite take. Geez, he's dropped a lot of marks. He's taken a few, but he's dropped a lot. Comes out towards Gadgic. Gadgic puts it up towards a half-forward flank where there's absolutely nobody there. It's a foot race, and the boundary line beats all comers.
Check shows gentlemen travelling. What have we got? 6 minutes. So there's
6 minutes
14 minutes gone to the final quarter. 9-10, 64 East Geelong. 3 straight goals. Anakie, 18 points.
What's that dickhead done to the time clock?
And,
You've been going up all day, now you're going down. What's going on? He'd be sacked as floor manager, I think, Cogsy.
You're a funny fella. Ball now. Again, the Eagles defend well. Loose ball.
Oh,
Vickery dropped the soda.
Lucky it wasn't a bucket of shit. It would have splattered all over him.
Chance now. Good knock on. Played all right too, this young Stuggett.
Yeah, he's done all right.
Chance here for McMurray. That's the diesel.
He's hung in there too.
Yeah, looks to Loadsy. Loads up and goes along, looking for the higher flyers. Plenty of Eagles up there, ground level. Chance
over
now.
the back, there's a goal.
I think you'll find he's poked it through. Scotty Bowman.
Probably the story of Anakie, I guess. Wow, there you go. I think I might go the other way. I might think the Panthers might get up in the big one, but out it comes now. Loates, he's still trying pretty hard, young Loates. He's having a go. He gets the handball, but it goes to nobody in particular. Reuter picks it up. He's almost been caught. I think he has been caught. No prior opportunity whatsoever for the big fella. I think they've been a little bit hard on that all day, but at least they've been consistent, and Wilson will take the kick. He puts it out towards the half-forward flank, and the mark over there is taken by what looks like Vickery to me. Took a big dive to try and get a 50, so that means he can't make the distance from there. He's going to come in and have a crack at it. Now he gets his 50, and he'll be right on the line. Here's another goal, and it's a couple of late goals to Anakie.
Bit of respectability there, Grubby, as the rain starts to tumble.
Yeah, the rain's obviously going to start to tumble because the boundary rider's going to have to go out and stand in it soon. Can't believe that hasn't rained all day.
Well, he's kicked the goal. Who was that, Grub?
Oh,
Matty King, was it?
No.
17 minutes gone on the big one.
9-10 to 5 straight.
Fernandez done well again. Hand pass out. Got it to Bosley. Through his teammate there in Stoopy. Kick off the carpet there by the Anakie defence. Plenty of eagles though.
Oh, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. It's picked up there beautifully by Holy, and he puts it in towards the forward line, but it goes through for a minus. Oh, I tell you what, he's in all sorts of trouble here. He's in more shit than Dick Philpott's undies. He's been caught, but no, they've called it play on. Over it goes. I'll give you the duck ponds, you big fat mongrel. Over it goes to Vickery. Vickery puts it up in towards the forward line, but the ball's going to beat them all, Ronnie Brain, and go over the line and out of bounds for a throw-in.
You're good mates with Dick.
Oh, he got me this morning. And a big duck with a duck pond with Grubby written on it.
Ball back into play. The big man fly for that Gez video pie. And I tell you what, Wilson tried his heart out all day. Got it to ground. There's been a whistle on play though. Eagles now take possession of the footy. Left back pocket. Robbie Catajar with the ball. Kicks to the centre half back. Yep. To 1 minute to go.
And 10 seconds to go.
Ball now. Kicked off the carpet. Vickery. He's been terrific. Finds the big fella, Wilson.
Look, he's had a crack and go, Wilson. He's just dropped too many marks that he should have taken, but he hasn't given up, you can tell you that.
The Purtley's kicked though, unfortunately. Well,
and he can't kick.
Cut off, yep. Chrissy Fox. Been pretty good.
Yeah, he's been very good, actually.
Obviously a senior player, because he wasn't listed in the program.
Lucky we don't have to give a best on the ground, because there's probably 14 East Geelong players that could win it from here.
Well, 6 goals, 3 ain't a bad effort.
We do. Oh, well, we better make it up now then. Hang on, there's 32. He'll do. We got our... Well, I got mine anyway.
Yeah, I got mine too.
And I reckon we got the same one because we're both pretty knowledgeable about football.
Well, the ball out of sight of the ground. It's a very long way away. They need to... a bit more rain might tone this grass down a bit, mate. Make it a bit darker because the reflection from your head is unbelievable.
From my head, I got some air.
So it's Dick Philpotts, that's what it is.
Now, guys, we're going to go to here in a minute, so you can't swear.
We haven't sworn all day.
We haven't sworn.
Well, does it make any difference telling them? No.
Well, ball now driven.
Well, there goes Coxey's clock.
Yeah.
There goes Coxey's clock, which has been wrong for 3 quarters. Now it's wrong for 4 quarters. God, where is that idiot? He's unbelievable. And in the meantime, Sean O'Leary's probably going to have a crack at his, 6th or 7th? 6th,
So we goal number 7.
Goal number 7 for Shawnee O'Leary. Probably puts him in the frame for the medal. And he's not going to get the medal, I don't reckon, because he's missed it.
6-4 for the afternoon.
We're going to here.
Righto.
Okay. Scoreboard check just about over for season 2011.
Lotes takes
East
the ball
Geelong,
in the centre half back position, goes for another run.
5 straight goals.
Nice little short pass out onto the wing. It looks like Bissett, is it? No, it's not. Puts it up towards the half-forward flank. Oh, he couldn't quite get there, the boy, and the siren's gone. That was Gebby, but the siren has gone. The siren's gone for the 2011 Reserves Grand Final, the Buckley's Cup, and East Geelong 9-12-66 have defeated Anakie 5 goals straight, 30. Ronnie Brain.
Yep. First of all, it's the goal kickers that have made it a pretty entertaining Buckley's Cup Reserve Grade GDFL Grand Final for 2011. Sean O'Leary, the O'Leary family day here this afternoon.
And
Sean kicked 6, Michael kicked 2, and Justin Bosley with 1. And 4. Yep, lovely work, mate. We agree. I've given 3 to Fernandez, so that he was terrific off to the half-back flank, and wasn't necessarily the blue boots, but he did look pretty dashing when he got those blue boots motoring. But he was terrific, a real springboard of attack. see a bit of action here, mate. The big one, there'll be a bit of...
Huh? Down it.
East Geelong are down after half.
Oh. Good afternoon and welcome to St Albans Reserve 2011 GDFL Grand Final Day this afternoon. It is East Geelong and Bellpost Hill, the two best teams in season 2011, fighting it out for the Smiths Holden Cup this afternoon in what should be a fantastic game between the Eagles and the Panthers. Jason Doherty with you live from St Albans Reserve, and it's going to be a bit of a different day today because we'll also be live on Channel 31, so please bear with us if you're listening to us on 94.7 The Pulse. We'll be doing a bit of TV and radio across the day, so it'll be a bit interesting. We'll be with you for 6 or 7 minutes now, and then we'll head back to Fred in the studio and we'll be back with you live at 2 p.m. for a full coverage of the game this afternoon. Joining us as always, next to me, commiserations unfortunately for a fantastic effort this morning by his under-18 boys, but they weren't quite good enough against North Geelong. Bannockburn legend Dale Smith, good afternoon to you.
Yes, thanks, Jason. No, we weren't quite good enough, and just
great effort by the boys though. They put up a fantastic effort.
You don't mind losing if you go down fighting, and that's what they did right to the very end, and that's all we asked at the start of the day. We needed to start like we finished. If we hadn't been able to produce that in the first quarter, we might have been somewhere thereabouts. But look, no disgrace, as I said, there's a lot of other clubs around that would love to have been in our position this afternoon. But look, it's looking forward to this one. That's gone now, so reserves has also been done and dusted. Now looking forward to a senior contest, which should be, as you said, 1 versus 2 all year. They deserve to be here. Should be a great game of football.
Under 18 final score 11-13-79. North Geelong defeated Bannockburn 9-2-56. Blake Podner and Blake Miller 4 goals each for North Geelong, and Mark Paramanov winning the VCFL best on ground for the under 18s. And in the twos, the reserves just been run and won. East Geelong 9-12-66. Have defeated Anakie 5 straight goals, 30 by 36 points in the reserves grand final. Chris Fernandez best on ground for East Geelong, and Sean O'Leary with 6 goals, the legend of East Geelong Football Club, kicking 6 in the reserves grand final. It could be a good lead-in for the Eagles this afternoon in the big one. Also joining us, as always, Cal Lowther. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, g'day, Jay. It's probably not one of the best intros you've done for me, particularly on the last.
Okay, let me redo it then. For the final time in season 2011, and for the final time ever, because next year he's going to pull on the boots for the Belmont Lions Football Club, and we're looking forward to what he should be bringing. Oh, Cogs, he's he's going to be, you are his love child, Cal. He's going to bring to the football field next year, but he's pumped for this afternoon's big one between 1 and 2. Cal Lowther, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Jace, and what a wonderful grand final we have coming up. Looking at both teams today, really like Bellpost Hill for the premiership in the season 2011. And it's all ahead for East Geelong Football Club because they are, I'd just say, a little bit undermanned, I feel, particularly in the back line against the Bellpost Hill forward line. So really looking forward to today, and hopefully we'll get a really close, tight contest.
Yes, we said 1 versus 2. Bellpost Hill beat East Geelong in the second semi-final a fortnight ago. Booked their place, had the week off. Dale come back refreshed. East Geelong winners last week against Inverleigh in what was probably a little bit easier than expected fashion in the preliminary final, and they do battle this afternoon.
Yeah, look, as I said, they got through last week's game. They did what they had to. They rested Scroblack in the last half. Primke also, they took him from the ground quick. Didn't play. He was probably a little bit sore. So it's just interesting to see how they all front up this afternoon. As I said, there wouldn't have been much training, I don't think, this week. It would have been all about recovering, getting people and bodies and everything else right for the afternoon. So, look, that's important for both sides. Bellpost Hill have had the luxury of going through this and being able to rest, I suppose, over the last couple of weeks. I reckon they're going to come primed. And like I said, at this stage, agree with Cal. I think it should be a game. Really interesting, but I think Bellpost Hill will hold the edge and probably a 5-goal margin towards the end of the game, I think.
Ground is in great condition. There has been a little bit of rain, not too much. The wind is actually favoured probably the northern end in your game, Dale, earlier in the day, which was a bit surprising because in the first few weeks of the season it's certainly blown towards the southern end or the Buckley's end.
Yeah, no, it did. It was really good. Wind used to it going the other direction, but this afternoon or this morning it was blowing the other way. Look, as long as this rain holds off, the rain that we've had during the week has made the ground just that little bit, got a bit more cushion in underneath, so that is tremendous. So, look, as I said, I'm really looking forward to the contest and really can't wait for it to start.
So the reserves players being presented with their medallions, the East Geelong Football Club winning, as we said, the Reserves Cup. Cal, looking forward to the game this afternoon. Won't have much time to do a bit of a pre-game. Do you want to go through your top 5 quickly now for both sides?
I did a top 5.
You did do some homework.
Yeah, I did some homework during the lunch today in the rooms, in the function, and ignored the speaker to do so. So I'll start with East Geelong today. Number 1, Keel I think is probably the most important player to East Geelong winning this season. His hard work across the half-back line and through the midfield, and his ability to get back and win contests is exceptional, and he'll have to play blinder today if they're going to get up. Number 2, Ricky O'Toole, stalwart of the competition, a great player. Really played well last week, and looking forward to a great contest today in the midfield against a few of their better players, Bellpost Hill. Number 3, Lucas Murphy, Neville Whitley medalist this season, playing very well in the finals thus far, and he's kicked plenty of goals. Really needs to kick straight today and make the most of his opportunities. He will get opportunities, and East Geelong needs all the help they can get, so it's very important that he kicks straight today. Number 4, Hayden Ververs. Now, that's my little one out of the hat, Jace.
Good. I asked you to pick one out of the hat. That's good.
Last week, I thought was exceptional on the wing, and he's got pace to burn. He definitely adds something to this East Geelong team, so I think today, if he can just get a bit of a run on, he can be a really important link player from the half-back line through to the forward line, and East Geelong will really value him, particularly through the latter parts of today's game. And number 5, Adam Scroblack. I think I've done Adam Scroblack every week of the finals. The age-old question, will he play forward or will he play ruck? He'll play ruck, but I really hope he does get down to the forward line a lot more. If East Geelong can get inside 50, he's the X factor. He can take marks. I don't really think Bellpost Hill have a good option to play on him unless Brett Gergich goes back, and he can really add something to this side today. And it's important that I think he plays where the damage can be done, and that is at full forward. But anyway, we'll see what he does. Any more to add to them, Dale, or you? Any more to add to them?
No, I think, look, I asked you to pick one out of the hat. I reckon Verbers is a very good choice. I reckon that the only other one I reckon who needs to be at 100% and his delivery of the footy needs to be great is Jeremy Power. I reckon he needs to be on in the middle. O'Toole will give him enough of the footy, and so will the big fella. So I reckon if he's on, I reckon he's a bit of a key as well. But and quickly, Bellpost Hills 5.
Yep, David Holsfire, number 1, been very quiet in probably the latter part of this year. I'm looking forward to him playing a really good game today. He was exceptional last year's grand final, so yeah, hopefully he'll play well. Matthew Jovanovic, the superstar full forward, on ability, I think the best full forward in the league. When he's firing, it's pretty much impossible to stop. He needs to kick straight though, to accept that, it's all good and well taken.